Hi, good morning. I miss cooking, so we're gonna do that again. So I'm sure you guys have noticed that like my content hasn't been as cooking related, and partially that's because I really miss doing Dead Dad's Kitchen, and I really liked getting to do that when AJ's here and Amanda comes and hangs out and Christy's popping around and like the guest is here. Like I really like that energy for it. AJ and I have been toying around with like how to make it happen, like quarantine vibes, but also it's just been, I don't know, I like kind of started to get into this mentality that like there's not really such a thing as motivation. Like you either do it or you don't do it. And so I'm just gonna do it. And I'm sorry if y'all have missed that. And thank you for being so supportive and excited about my other content that we've been doing. And I do love doing that, so I'll probably still sprinkle that in. But I really miss cooking. So today we're going to remake Joshua Weissman's remake of an In-N-Out burger. He has this series on his channel called But Better, which I love very much. I think Josh is such an incredibly talented chef, and he is really, really good at remaking like classic favorites. In-N-Out, Crunchwrap Supreme, the Popeyes chicken sandwich. He's done so many and he's so good. His cinematography is so beautiful and his editing's great, and he's super funny and really good at what he does. And I have been craving an In-N-Out burger. And in the Dead Dad's Kitchen episode that I did with my friend Christian, when we did the burgers, I was like, oh, they're kind of In-N-Out vibes, but I'm gonna like go in and do Josh's recipe to the T. We're gonna make the buns, we're gonna make the special sauce, we're gonna do all that. We are going to start making our buns because Josh always makes his own buns, which I love. And there's like a whole thing with his butt apparently, which, you know, live your butt's best life. Okay, so what we need to do first is warm our milk up to about 98 degrees and put in some yeast. I was actually feeling a little sick this past week, which I know we're all like, anytime somebody's sick, we're like, ugh. And that was very much me. I think it just ended up being a little head cold because I feel mostly fine now. I still kind of can't smell or taste too well, but oh well. This might have gotten a little too warm. While that's cooling, we'll just get the other stuff together. I'm really excited. I'm super hungry. What sounds good to you? What'd you have for lunch today? I'm very excited about this burger, but lately I've just kind of been making like sandwiches, which I think, you know, everyone always thinks lunch sandwich, but it seems like not many people actually have a sandwich for lunch. And I've been doing that and I've been friggin' loving it. What's your favorite sandwich? And also, another question you have to answer. If it is your favorite sandwich, do you have it like a lot, or is it like a special thing? And now it's time for everyone's favorite moment, whiskey business. And this is actually very interesting to me. I've never really seen this method before, except when Josh has done it, to make like a roux that you put into your dough. I love things that are mini. Oh, it's thickening a bunch. Okay, cool. Then you're supposed to let it off to the side to cool to room temp. Okay, now this is so weird. This is just the best angle. Now I'm going to mix my yeast into my cooled down but still warm milk. For anybody who might not know, the reason that you bloom your yeast or put it like in the milk or in water or something to make sure that it like bubbles up, that's really just making sure it's still alive and still good to use. You do that so that you don't like ruin a whole batch of bread or whatever. By using old yeast, you end up just having to throw out the little bit of milk or the little bit of water. So that's why we do that. If you know that your yeast is totally fine, you can just throw it in and then the proofing will take care of all the rest. I need to let all that come together for like 10 minutes. Okay, so everything is cooled down and we're gonna add everything and incorporate everything in. So we start with, oh, I also have had my eggs and my butter coming to room temperature for like 4 hours-ish. And Christy got me a coffee, so I'm happy. So what I am doing here is greasing my bowl so that I can put my dough back into it, and then just slightly flouring it and picking up all the little pieces that get stuck, kneading it just a bit, but really just putting it into like a little ball shape so I can throw it back in that bowl. There you go. Look at that. Cover it with plastic and let it sit for like an hour and a half. I did one green eye and one purple eye because I haven't done that in a while and I always think it's kind of fun. So it's been about an hour, so we're ready to degas our dough and shape it into balls for its final proof. I'm going to start caramelizing my onions. This is for the super famous In-N-Out spread, which is kind of just Thousand Island, but Josh's looks so good that I'm very excited to make it. Okay, so what we've got here is I am chopping up 2 onions. I'm cutting them in half, peeling them, and then I throw out those peels and I start cutting. I cut 2 slices down the center, I guess technically upwards. Then I make a bunch of tiny little slices, being very careful to not cut my little fingy babies. And I just chop those into a pretty small dice. And I put everything in except the tip of that root. And yeah, so throwing the last one in there and we're gonna have caramelized onions in like 2 seconds. He does like a full circle of an onion for his like burger onion. I like mine to be caramelized, so I'm just doing a bunch of extra ones in there. Oh, so much butter and onion. Oh God, look at that. I wanted to show you how good the dough is looking. Definitely, maybe even more than doubled. Looking pretty. Okay, it's time for me to start shaping my dough. We're going to degas this guy. Woo, fun. Okay, so what we've got going on here is dividing that dough so that it's between 95 and 105 grams per ball. There should be about 6. I'm folding those edges in and rolling them into a tight little ball, keeping the seam on the bottom. Hey, Christy. And you want to just pull those edges in, make a seam, and make sure you keep your hands on the board to keep contact in a super nice tight shape. Then you put them on a baking sheet, put an inverted baking sheet on top of that, and let it proof again. I think it's very funny and important to note that I thought that this was going to be my lunch, and we are nearing 3 o'clock, so more of a dinner vibe. But all those beautiful caramelized onions we had are finally donezo. Ooh! Okay, so these did pretty well. Now what we're gonna do, brush them with an egg wash, which is just egg and water, so that they get really beautiful and brown when they cook up. Now we're going to make our sauce. I need a bowl. This is 2 onions. This is 2 full onions. 1, 2. Insane. So we need 180 grams of mayo. Oh, perfect. 130 of ketchup, 15 grams of chives. Woo! Then I'm also supposed to do dill pickles, which I made the other day. Finely chopped enough for old Irene. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. You guys, I've been wanting to talk about something for a while. And I think that now's the time. It's not funny to like pretend you don't know how to pronounce Worcestershire sauce. These are gorgeous! Woo! Let's get you over here, bitch, for that butter shot, that money shot. This is Joshua Weissman as hell, just B-roll. Okay, now back to me. As always, we're almost done with our sauce. Can you believe? Look at that chunky boy! Let's see. This burger could just be on a bun, and if you put this on it, I'd be like, that's a really good burger, actually. You guys, this is really shaping up. Okay, now we're just gonna go to the final stage, which is the actual burger. It feels like, oh my God, too good to be true. Let's store this in an old ricotta container. Oh, if you guys want to see how I made these pickles, let me know. It was fun. I'm gonna be back in a little bit. I'm gonna get all the other accoutrements ready, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we have So we have officially gotten to the burger part. I love me some American cheese, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I've got everything else ready and assembled and waiting. Oh, you know what? No, I don't. Hold on. Okay, before we cook our burgers, we're just gonna toast our f***ing beautiful ass buns. These are just gonna sit there for a sec. Gonna season my little patties while we're waiting, because why not? Just got two, I don't know, like maybe 4-ounce patties ready to go. I think that's pretty perfect. Going to put that there. I have my tomatoes and my lettuce ready to go as well. We've got our beautiful sauce. Can you believe this? Oh, it fits perfectly!
Why can't you just take the freaking compliment?
Now we're gonna do a little tom-tom, some let. Oh, can you even see this? Oh, of course not, LOL. Sorry, fam. Now it's onion time. It's too pretty! I'm so sorry, but who gave me permission, honestly? But like, for real, look at it. Very big. Oh. Didn't get much. Wow. Oh my God. That's huge. Wow. Holy shit. How much shit? Okay. I obviously liked it. I didn't get to really try the bun by itself. I'll tell you what, that guy knows how to make a piece of bread. I mean, I can't imagine why I would ever use a different bun recipe again. This is absolutely stellar. So in regards to the burger, I think it's delicious. Obviously, it's a little frustrating that I can't smell or taste like I normally can. So, is it better than In-N-Out? Absolutely, by 5 miles. But if I want an In-N-Out burger, would I do this instead? No. But his series isn't called Would I Get This Instead of the Original? It's called But Better. And this is way better. I can't get over the bun and the sauce, which I know are like the things that he did. And he just killed it. It's insane. This is so good. Joshua, if you're watching this, thank you so much for a stellar recipe. This was a lot of fun to make. And for those of you who don't know Joshua, please go to his channel. He is so talented, it's insane. He does weekly videos. I'm just like over the moon about how well this turned out. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, make the recipe. I think you guys are gonna love it. Turn on that notification bell. That way you know anytime I post a video or do anything. I don't know if there's much else I can do besides post a video on here. But yeah, thank you so much and I'll talk to you later. Bye.